Okay, so we are now on the Nuboso trail. I think it means foggy trail, but I'm not sure. I'm comparing it to the Italian language. Anyways, I'm taking this chance to tell you some tips about the cloud forest, what you need to know before, what to bring, and so on. So the entrance, as I said before, is $25 per person right now in January 2024. You can get here by taxi, shuttle, bus. The shuttle from our hostel was pretty cheap, but we booked the wrong hour, so we decided to get the public bus, which was 800 Cordobas, which is around a little bit less than $2 one way. And the shuttle, the public bus, has a pretty limited schedule, so you have to check that before. Right now it is at 6:15, 7:30, I think 10, and the return is at 11, and then 2, 4. You have to check that online because it could change. We took the public bus from the Santa Elena Center. If you look on Google Maps, if you search for bus station, there are a lot of them, but there is one that has some reviews and a photo of a schedule. So we were there, a lot of people were there, and I recommend you to go there too because it's the first stop of the bus. It stops in a lot of stops, so if you can't find that one, make sure you are in general in the city center. You can ask some receptions and you can get to the good point. The bus stops in a lot of places. And then what to bring? You should have a layer for rain. Like I have this jacket, a lot of people have rain jackets. I really recommend that because the weather is very, very unpredictable. And then bring water, bring some food, but don't feed the animals, it's in the rules. And also make sure you have enough time because you will probably spend at least 3 hours here if you want to see everything. It's really worth it. Like the entrance is pretty expensive, so you need to make the most of it. You should get a guide if you want to see more animals, learn more about them, because by yourself you probably won't see them or you won't see a lot of them. We didn't. And you can bring insect repellent if you want, but it's better to bring a cream because at the beginning of the trail there was a paper saying that the sprays harm in general a lot of animals here in the forest reserve, so it's better to use creams. And other than that, that's it. We didn't see mosquitoes so far, but maybe it's because of the bad weather today. If you have any other questions, just ask in the comments. I will answer. By the way, here is the first viewpoint of the day other than the observation deck. As you can see, we don't see anything because of the weather, which is a pity, but at the same time the forest is very, very beautiful even without the viewpoints, so we are not sad that we are not seeing the viewpoints. Look, the wind is clearing a little bit the view and we are seeing a little bit of the forest, which is very nice. I don't know if you can see the clouds moving, but oh my gosh. So here on this trail we have a lot, hi Mike, we have a lot to descend, as you can see. Hopefully we won't have to climb again because we are pretty tired already, but we have been descending for quite some time now, as you can see. And we are going back to the reception where we will go on the short trail that goes to the waterfall, and I am very curious of this one. First of all, what I want to say is that you should pause this video every time you see some text like this, and if you want, you can read. It's a lot of very useful, very interesting information, and because of this, I want to recommend you to start exploring the forest with the Nuboso trail instead of the Camino, even if the people at the entrance will tell you to start with Camino. In my personal opinion, the Nuboso trails are way better for the beginning because you get a lot of text, as you are seeing right now in the video, where you learn a lot of things about the forest and about the plants, and you will look out for different plants and trees in a much better way. And we learn so many things about different incredible plants that are only found here in Monteverde or in Costa Rica, and you learn that there is an entire world here in the forest, plants doing specific things to protect themselves, trees doing some interesting things with their leaf to protect or to attack, and you learn so much.
info. Also, as you saw previously, we saw some birds too, and we were very happy about it. It's not really that hard to spot them if there are many. We did, but we did not see that many. Probably with a guy we would have seen so many animals, because we could hear birds all the time. Also, in one such text, we also read that there are no more frogs, even though there were frogs in the past, which is pretty sad. So, as I already said, you learn a lot of things about the forest, and you learn to appreciate it way more when you know more things. What is that? I don't know. We just randomly saw it. It is eating. It is so cute. We are alone here, so we randomly saw it. Ha! So nice. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. If you find the information useful, please don't forget to like and subscribe. It would help me a lot.
Okay guys, so we have finished the big trails. I think we did 3 or 4. I will show in the video which one we did. Right now we are doing the last trail of today, which is the one from the beginning to the waterfall. We are doing the one on the left because it seems shorter. We need to have enough time for ziplining today, and this is why we don't do everything, but we saw more than half of the forest, which is very nice. We saw most of the main attractions. We saw some birds, we saw some animals. Obviously we would have seen a lot more with a guide. This is why I recommend you to get a guide if you are not on a very tight budget and a very tight schedule. Anyways, I will show you the waterfall when we arrive. I am curious about it because I don't really remember what it was like, so it will be a surprise for me too.
So here in this video I was trying to film a monkey that we just spotted, and an interesting detail about this is that we were hearing monkeys all the time on this trail, so there were a lot of monkeys all around us.
So we can see a little bit of water, but I don't think we are going there. It's pretty small, and also it's very town. We are now at the intersection between the trails, so we are here. We still have a little bit more until we reach the waterfall. We still have a little bit to walk, but after the intersection it is easier. Honestly, this part of the trail, there are not that many hills. We are seeing again a small waterfall over here. On camera it's not really that visible, but I guess you can hear it.
So here is a sign that we are almost there, close to the waterfall. Anyways, as you could hear from my voice, this trail is not really very easy. You have to climb a little bit. There are some hills at the beginning, but it gets easier, so I think it's worth it and you should visit it.
So we have arrived at the waterfall. It's over here and we are currently alone, which is very nice. As you can see, there's this area here where you can just relax, hear the waterfall. You cannot enter, it is not allowed, but it is very pretty. Wow, look at this.